Good morning! Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Maya. Hey, today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're gonna be having a little therapy session here. I just wanna share my unsolicited advice. Advice that literally nobody asked for, but I decided I wanted to give because apparently now I'm an unlicensed therapist. So yeah, we're just gonna chill. I got my boba, I got a large. I'm about to be here for a while because I got a large and I normally just get a medium. Just wanted to mention that part of this video is in partnership with e.l.f. Cosmetics. Basically, I came home to this beautiful pink package with all of this makeup inside. So while we chit chat, I'm gonna be going through, doing my makeup. I really have nowhere to go, but I haven't done my makeup in like months. So I'm excited. I got a full face worth of products here from e.l.f. I just wanna let you guys know that you can find the links to all of these products that I'm using down below in my description box. If you like anything you see, go down to the description box right away, click it, buy it, look at it, do whatever you want with it, but I'm letting you know all the links will be down below. That's enough of that. I'm just excited to get started with this video, get started with the advice. Welcome to my therapy room. This is exciting. Let's get started. I got this oil control matte lotion with kaolin clay and tea tree. Okay, I got this oil control primer. I'm excited for this. I got two new beauty blenders because my beauty blenders that I have right now are sickening. I also got this volumizing black mascara. I got some new eyeshadow brushes to go with this eyeshadow palette that I got. We are going to be trying eyeshadow today. This is the rose gold sunset eyeshadow palette. I never ever wear eyeshadow just because whenever I try it looks like I'm wearing a black eye. Like it looks like I literally painted a black eye onto my face. But since I don't have anywhere to go today, I feel like it's the perfect day to experiment with some crazy stuff. And then I got some concealers. Now this I'm a little bit scared for because I just came back from vacation. I just came back from LA. So I got very tan. I think you can tell. But these are the shades that I got as my concealer. So I'm just a little bit worried that they might be too light, but we'll see. This is the 16-hour camo concealer and it's full coverage and it's mattifying. I got a lot of things that were mattifying just because it's summer and I'm way too oily. I also got this Fully Hydration Eye Cream, and then the last few things, I got the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist, and then I got two lip lacquers. I got this lip lacquer in the color Moody and this lip lacquer in the color Mauve. I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted advice on, so if you want to be like included in like these advice videos in the future, make sure you go follow me on Instagram because I normally like post about it on my stories. The first thing I'm gonna use is the Oil Control Mattifying Lotion. Just don't mind my cat. I'm really hoping that like this is some good mattifying stuff because this summer is like not okay for my oiliness. Like I'm so oily all the time and it's annoying. Another thing about e.l.f. though is that it is extremely affordable. I know a lot of the time makeup can just be like so expensive and you're like, for what reason? But e.l.f. is actually like a really affordable brand and I really appreciate that because I just feel like that makes it more inclusive. I feel matte. I don't know if you can really see on camera, but I feel matte. I love this. Okay, mattifying lotion, you get a plus for me. Advice on body image and body positivity. I don't know if I'm still currently struggling with body positive, like my body image. I feel like it's a fluctuating thing. It's definitely a fluctuating thing for me where like sometimes I'm like, damn, like I'm really struggling with my body image this day, but like another day I'm like, screw it, like why am I doing this? I feel like the first thing you can do is recognize that it's normal to not feel amazing every day. Granted, like yes, like feel confident, all that stuff, but if you have a bad day and if you have a bad even week or so where like you feel like you're not your best, that is okay, but you still have to know that like you're beautiful in your own body, but it's okay to not feel your best all the time. Being confident doesn't necessarily mean that you always have to like be 100% happy with yourself because you can still be working on yourself and your happiness in your own skin while still being confident. Let's try this mattifying primer. This is like clear too. I'm intrigued. I'm about to be matte for the rest of the summer. Y'all, I'm not about to see any oil, any grease. What age do girls get their period? It's different for every girl, I feel like. I think the most common age is like, damn, I don't know. Like, how old was I? I think I was probably like 12 or 13 or 12. The age is different for everybody because it's all about your body. Like if you haven't gotten your period yet, granted, if your doctor says it's okay, if your doctor says you're fine and you're good and you're chilling, then you're fine, you're good, and you're chilling. Just make sure. I am not a doctor. If you're a little bit worried, go ask your parent. Be like, I would like to go see the doctor, make sure everything is good. And once the doctor says everything's good, then it's good. Don't feel bad about not getting your period, because honestly, a lot of young girls really want their period, but I'm like, why, bruh? You just bleed. Cherish the time without it. I put on the concealer and I'm really hoping that it is not gonna be too light for me. It's looking pretty light. I did get really tan on my trip. If it's too light, then just look like Flashback Mary. It's okay. Okay, this looks kind of light. Oh, fuck. This might be a little bit of an issue, but it's okay. I had to wipe that concealer off. Like it wasn't matching and it was about to mess up the whole look. So for now, I'm just gonna go in with my regular one. Someone said how to not feel lonely. I feel like a lot of people don't realize when they are lonely and not necessarily alone, because I feel like alone is when you have nobody physically around you, but you can have people around you and still feel lonely. And I feel like I've felt that before when I've had people around me. Like I've had so many people around me, but I just felt like nobody understood me, nobody got me. I really had nobody to talk to. In order to not feel lonely, I think you genuinely have to surround yourself with people that you know you can talk to, you feel extremely comfortable with, but it doesn't have to be a lot of people. Like you can literally just have like one person or two people, but as long as the connection is like real and it's genuine, you feel like you're understood, then that's how you kind of like get over that loneliness. Have you ever had that situation when like you're in a group of people, you're like sitting there, but like you feel like you're not there, like you feel like you're not a part of the group, and that can feel more lonely than like not having anybody. Being in a large group of people and feeling like you don't exist in that group can feel extremely lonely. But also like getting to know yourself can help you not be lonely, because when you're alone, you know you'll always have yourself to keep you company. A lot of people don't realize you can literally be besties with yourself. Take yourself out on dates, like talk to yourself. And I feel like that really helped me not be lonely. My friend started dating the guy that I liked by going behind my back and asking him out. Then they broke up and I ignore him because I like him too much and I hate it. Help. Sounds like a lot of tea there. So first of all, your friend, bruh. Your friend, I don't know if she's really your friend anymore. That's really weird. That's really snaky. I don't really like that. She went behind your back to talk to the boy you like. So obviously she knows that you like him because she did all of that to go behind your back so you wouldn't find out. So she knows you like him. So strike number one, like that's red flag number one. First of all, that's not even like the main issue, that like she knows you like this guy, but then she also likes this guy. Because I don't believe in the whole like, if one friend likes this person, you can't like the other person. I think it's just all about communication. If your friend came to you and was like, girl, I like him, bruh, do you mind if I go for it and like make a move and like try to talk to him? It's up to you to say yes, no, I feel comfortable, I don't feel comfortable. If she had came to you and she had said that, I feel like it would have not been a serious issue if you had said yes, it's fine, talk to him, and then she went and talked to him. I know sometimes people get like extremely serious about like friend code, and like that's to each his own. Like it's whatever your prerogative is. I think if you just have communication between your friends, you can't stop who somebody's gonna like. Who are you to stop them from possibly finding somebody that they could truly be happy with? I just think there's too many people in the world to like stop somebody else from potentially finding their match. But again, communication, like that was supposed to be your friend, and the fact that she went behind your back now is like snaky. There was no need. And then now that they've broken up and you're kind of ignoring him because you like him too much, I think that might have been where you messed up in the beginning. I feel like you like him so much that you're avoiding him, and like, you know, that could be like a thing, of course, like that's scary. You're too afraid to talk to him, you get nervous around him, like I'm sure. But girl, if you want to really talk to this boy, if you want to not have this situation again where like another girl goes out with him and then they break up again and like you're stuck in this situation again, talk to him. Like literally, it could even be like a note, Morse code, write something on his locker, just anything. Just tell him how you feel, because if you don't, and then like, I don't know if you're in school or anything like that, if you leave school or if he gets in a relationship that he like actually lasts, then all you'll feel is regret because you don't know if that could have been you because you never tried. I think I'm supposed to do eyes. Don't look to me for makeup tutorials because I am no makeup artist. I'm no makeup artist here. I am no Jackie Aina here. I'm just having fun. So right now I'm gonna try the Rose Gold Sunset Eyeshadow Palette. This is cute. This is gorgeous. I really wanted something with like neutral colors because again, like, I'm a very like neutral makeup type of person. And then let's try out these eyeshadow brushes. I don't know which brush is supposed to be for what, so we're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna go in with like this color. Like that's what I hear what like makeup artists do. Like they're like, I'm gonna go in with this color as my base. So I think I'm gonna go in with like this like peachy brown type color as my base and let's see how that goes. How to deal with friends that don't support you. It depends on like the friends. Okay, so if they're not supporting you in the sense that like you do something great and they don't necessarily like acknowledge it, I have different advice for that. But if you're like coming to them and you're like so happy, you're like, guys, I just won a Nobel Peace Prize. Guys, I just won a Grammy, and they're like, you don't deserve that, or they're just like not reciprocating the same energy, then those aren't necessarily your friends. That could be like very much a jealousy thing. But I'm so quick to say communication, because communication literally is so important, especially with friendships. I feel like we're so quick to drop friends without actually telling them how we feel. If your friends are like that, I think you need to sit them down and be like, bro, when I come to you and I'm happy about an accomplishment, you don't really reciprocate that same energy, because sometimes they might not even know. Like they might not even know that they're kind of acting jealous or they're not reciprocating the same energy, because that just might be a habit of theirs, or they like nobody's told them off about it. So if you leave that friendship without like saying anything, or like leave it on a bitter note without telling them, then they're just gonna go and get another friend and do the same thing, so that they're never gonna learn. So I think it's really important, just like tell your friend and be like, dude, you guys aren't supporting me and it's like hurting me. So if you tell them that, and then moving on in the future you have more accomplishments and they're doing the same thing, then yeah, distance yourself. Those are no longer your friend. But if you've told them and then they start to try to make an effort to change, there's nothing really wrong with that. They just didn't really know that they were doing anything wrong in the beginning. How to stay motivated and block out negative energy. Girl, I'm all about energy. I think if there's negative energy around me, I dodge all the negative energy, dodge all the negative vibes. How to stay motivated. I think manifestation is like such a powerful thing, but I know a lot of people don't necessarily believe in manifestation, and that's your prerogative. I'm not here to force you to believe in spirituality or any of that. But once I started believing in manifestation and I started believing in karma, that's when I really started seeing a change in myself, and I started seeing that like negative energy just really didn't come my way, and that I could focus on like staying motivated and staying ambitious and stuff like that. I have this cute little manifestation notebook, and I just sit down and I like journal. I literally script what I want to happen, what will happen. And I feel like when you say stuff, when you're like, okay, this will happen, it motivates you, because you're like, I told myself this is gonna happen, so nothing's gonna stop me from getting it. Nothing's gonna stop me from doing this. I don't know what's going on with this eyeshadow, if it looks like a black eye yet, but like I'm adding some glitter and I think that's gonna be about it. I also feel like I'm looking really ashy. Like, is that cute? They might just look like I have pink eye. This makeup is turning out so bad. This isn't really a girl-specific issue, but how do you deal with anxiety attacks if you have ever had them? I get very anxious in social situations, and I have had many anxiety attacks before. Definitely a lot in middle school, some in high school, so I haven't had many like recently. How you deal with an anxiety attack, it's different for everybody. Like everybody has their own different ways of realizing when they're having an anxiety attack. Some people have different ways of coping with it. Mine is like really focusing on my breathing. Like I think I was watching like a YouTuber. They were like giving advice on like stress or something like that, and they were like giving different breathing exercises, going like really focusing on your breathing. But at the same time, I don't know if I ever really properly got over my anxiety attacks. Like I think I would just like wait them out. Like there were times in middle school I would get an anxiety attack and I would just run to the bathroom and like miss 3 periods of class, and I'd just be like sitting in there, and it's like that's definitely not a good way to cope with it. Definitely like talk to somebody. Like I feel like a lot of the times we think that because we're not diagnosed with a specific disorder or a specific mental health issue that we don't have the right to talk to a professional. But it's like talking to a professional, they can help you find coping mechanisms on your anxiety. They can tell you what to do when you're having an anxiety attack, and that's like coming from a professional. Like even if you just go to them once, it doesn't even have to be like a regular thing, but just go to them once and be like, I need help when I'm having anxiety attacks, like what do I do? And I'm sure they will give you a list of things to do during your anxiety attacks to like calm you down. How to go out, but you have strict parents and you're also broke. Every parent is different. Like I got really lucky that I don't have strict parents and they like really trust me because I communicate a lot with them. Like I tell my parents every single thing. So we've kind of built this trust from the beginning that like they trust that if I go out, like I'll tell them if like crazy stuff happens or like I'll be safe. So I think with your parents, if your parents are strict, I think you really need to try like sit them down and be like, dude, like I want to build this trust with you because I don't want our relationship to be like parent-child where it's just like parents saying like no, 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 and the child is like resentful to their parent because their parent isn't listening to them. Also depends on your parent. Like some parents literally will not listen to their kids, and like I'm sorry if that's you, like, and your parent like just like won't listen to you, because I'm like, what? Listen to me. Try to have a conversation with them, talk to them and be like, I feel like I deserve your guys' trust. I've not done like I don't know what you've done. I don't know if you've done anything crazy, but I'm hoping that you've not done anything crazy. And like tell them, like be like, I want to be able to earn you guys' trust. Like if you let me go out, I'll do this, that, and the third. I'll keep you updated. I'll give you my location. Like I won't do anything. And if I do something, I'll come back and I'll tell you straight up. Like you have to be honest, and you have to be honest. Like I'm not gonna tell you to like sneak around and do, because that's just gonna make your relationship with your parents worse. And I feel like nobody wants a bad relationship with their parents. Let me do some blush and add some color to my face because I feel like I'm looking extremely pale. At this point, it's laughable. It's laughable. Let me just set this. How to not depend on male validation. I am actually now nauseated. I genuinely get nauseous when I think of male validation. Like, but like I'm straight, so it's like kind of bad, very bad. That like men. That's now though. That's after times of being catcalled by weird grown men, and I'm now just like, please never give me a compliment again in your life. But I feel like that's not very normal. How to not depend on that? Do I know how to give advice on this? Like, how did I get over it in high school? I think eventually I just got catcalled enough that I was like, I literally hate the male species. Like that's how I stopped depending on it. If you haven't gotten to that point yet where like you're like hate all men, then I would say I don't know what to say. Being in a relationship at 14, is that a good thing or am I rushing it? A lot of people have very mixed opinions on this, and I feel like it doesn't necessarily matter. Safety is your priority. If this man is over the age of 15, no, don't. Like that's just weird. That's very much weird, very much creepy. But if you're like 14, because 14 is like freshman year, so like yeah, like that's fine. Like freshman year, if you're dating another freshman, that's cool beans. That's like expected. It's like high school. And again, if you're not in a relationship in high school, that's also expected. That's fine. But if you're in one in high school, that's fine. Like you're not rushing anything, but like you're not in love. Like, and I don't want to be that person that's like telling you how you feel, but I'm telling you how you feel. Just have fun. Safely. Pay attention in health class. Like some people are like, you shouldn't date until this, you shouldn't date until that. Honestly, I think dating is just friends that hold hands, friends that kiss. Like, bruh, if anything ever gets too deep or too serious where like you're crying, you're sad, you're like going through drama, leave. Like leave. You're 14. You could get like 5 other boyfriends, bro. Let me put on this lip lacquer. I don't know which one I want. I think I'm pretty much finished with like my makeup. I think my eyeshadow actually kind of came out pretty good. I think I definitely need to do like a part 2 of this if you guys want it. How to ask a guy if we are exclusive. I think be straight up and go for it. It just be like, I like you. I have a feeling like you like me. So are we going solo? Are we going monogamy? Monogamous? A menage de trois? And I feel like being straight up is scary a lot of the times when feelings are involved. But if you wait on it and like you beat around the bush, it's only gonna hurt you because you'll just live in like this maybe. And then if you never say something, you'll regret it. And like you never want to regret anything in life. Is this a cute look? Full face done. I think this was cute. What is better, pads, tampons, or period cups? So I've never used a period cup. I've heard people say good things, but I personally can't speak on that because I've never even seen one. Like I don't even know what that looks like. I have been a pad girl. I'm a pad girl through and through. I just feel like it's the most comfortable option. I have only used a tampon once and it was the most uncomfortable experience I've ever had in my life. I did not enjoy a tampon and I was like, what is the need when I could just put a pad on? But again, I think it also depends on like your flow, because there's some girls that like have extremely heavy flow and they need a tampon and a pad. So it could depend on your flow. Someone said being stuck in a friendship group with people you don't like. and she is a junior in high school. I feel like this is something that's like very common, especially your high school friends. I feel like you're kind of trapped because you have to go to school every day with these people. So if you distance yourself from them, it could create drama, it could create an awkward situation. I would say A, do it very slowly. Just start to slowly break off from them. Like if they're hanging out one day, maybe you don't necessarily go hang out with them. But maybe if they like are walking this way, maybe you walk the other way. Like start distancing yourself from them, but then also like get to know other people, get to know other friend groups. You have to be open to like finding other people, because I know in high school it can be really scary to just like be alone. So while you're slowly distancing yourself from that one friend group, actively seek out other friend groups that you think are better for you. Someone said, I'm always spazzing on my boyfriend even when he's done nothing wrong. This to me kind of sounds like you might have like an insecurity thing going on, and I'm not telling you what's going on with you. Like I'm not trying to like tell you what's going on, but like I have been in this situation where like I've been like mean and rude to a guy for no reason. Like I look back and I'm like, there was literally no reason for that. And then I look back and I'm like, why did I do that? It was like because of an insecurity, and I wanted to test how far I could push this person away and see if they would keep coming back. So I think you really have to sit yourself down, be like, what am I doing? I mean, I don't know if your boyfriend's a good person or a bad person, but whether they are or not, they don't deserve to be like tugged around and spazzed on for no reason. And if like you're kind of like playing a game with them because of something that's going on inside of you, you really need to figure that out, and you need to decide if you can fix it or if you gotta be like, let the boyfriend go, set him free from this leash of your own toxicity. So that's gotta be the end. I mean, there's so many more. You guys commented so many good things that you wanted advice on, but like that was all I could do. Comment down below if you guys enjoyed this video and if you want more videos like this, because I know it's different than my vlogs, but like I also feel like it's a nice like chill thing. We're like just sitting and chatting like we're on FaceTime. This is my final makeup look using all of my e.l.f. products. I think I'm vibing with the eyeshadow. I think I actually did it pretty good. I might actually use this eyeshadow on a regular. All of the links to all of these products will be down below in my description box, so if you guys want to cop anything that is on my face right now, literally click the link in my description and it'll take you right to it. Thank you guys for chilling with me and letting me be your unsolicited therapist, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.